Council of Portraits, Mr. Kader, Mr. Richard Doriau, Senior Counsel, President of the Middle Temple Association Mauritius and former High Commissioner of Mauritius, Mr. Vinod Budel, former Judge of the Supreme Court, Mrs. Marjorie Banwari, Secretary of the Bar Council. Dear honored friends, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Middle Temple Association Mauritius, I welcome you all to the remittance ceremony of a Trinity Core Certificate and a talk on ethical standard at the bar. The Middle Temple Association Mauritius makes it a must to organize a ceremony every year to congratulate new members of the Mauritian Bar. However, this year is exceptional as we are remitting core certificates to students who have successfully completed their bar professional training course. This event is due to the fact that some students had to call to the bar of England and Wales in absentia because of the pandemic. The Middle Temple Association Mauritius is the only in-house court having an association in Mauritius. In this respect, I would like, on behalf of the association, to welcome all new colleagues of the Middle Temple UK to the Mauritian Templars family. Ladies and gentlemen, I will now invite the President of the Middle Temple Association Mauritius, Mr. Richard Doriau, Senior Counsel, to address.
His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Mauritius, Mr. Rupan GCSD, His Lordship, Lord Mayor of the City of Portraits, Mr. Kader, the two distinguished speakers, Vinod Budel, former Supreme Court Judge, and my good friend Sanjay Bakuri. And I salute also the presence of Professor Torol, Emeritus Professor of Law, Milan Mitawan, the Secretary of the Bar Law Society, Naveen Rama, and obviously the Secretary of the Law of the Bar Council. Middle Templars, distinguished guests, it's really a great honor and privilege for Middle Temple Association to have been entrusted by UK Middle Temple to proceed with this ceremony. You will have the pleasure to hear a clip, a short, very short message specifically made for you on this occasion, which they bless and they approve and they want it to happen in this particular manner. I am delighted to be instrumental to that function. And straight away, before I go further, I'd like to express my gratitude, thanks and appreciation to the President. Now, out of a busy schedule, you space time out to come to a function of this nature. It's really appreciated. Therefore, you are doubly privileged. You will hear the video direct message, and you will also have it from the hands of the President, who is no other than a qualified, successful attorney at law himself. So we are privileged and grateful to you, His Excellency. We are also privileged and grateful to the Lord Mayor. Well, this is an adopted bar of Mauritius Temple Association's venue. We always meet here, and he has always put at our disposal the Mayor's Lounge, and for which we are eternally grateful. And I hope you adopt us further in the future as you've done. Now, maybe a lot of you will want to know a very short, brief appreciation of what is association. In fact, we took birth, the association took birth here, in this very hall, in September 2014. In other words, 14 years, 2007. 14 years ago exactly, date for date more or less, we met here when a delegation of 50 Templars came to Mauritius for a judicial conference. And on that occasion, we launched the association. I happen to be the founding president, and I hope outgoing president, and we have been very active. Now, what is the whole purpose of what is the objective of the association? The association is just to be proud that we belong to an Inns of Court who has a certain grandeur, pomp, decorum, and dignity. I'm not believing in any other Inns of Court. We are the only Inns of Court wearing a gown, obviously like everybody else, but a wig on the occasion of the court ceremony. We are here to strengthen the link which you just left, your dining hall, your common room, your treasury building. Well, I don't know, you've been to Cumberland Lodge, but you just left all this. We are here to bring you back to those links. And we are not only tribunal, we also are very active to bring proposals for reform whenever needed in the society. So these are the, we hope in the future you will get the chance to be active with us. So without much ado, first of all, let me congratulate you. You finished just a long journey, legal but academic journey of LLB and bar vocational, I call it, for practice course. And you now are about to embark in your pupillage, 1 year, and then you join the Mauritian Bar after a year, hopefully, and you will have a chance to call you. Well, you already learned. You become learned friends the moment you're a barrister. And how you become learned is not because you have learned everything, no, because life is a lifelong learning process. And you also belong to a noble profession. And how do you get the nobility? You belong to the noble profession, not because it's an acquired right. You have to earn it. And here I'm not going to encroach on ethical standards required. Your conduct, private and public, matters. Your demeanor, your behavior in court, your attitude, your knowledge life, will give you the standard and the aura of a person who is beyond suspicion, beyond criticism. And that is what the standard which is required of you. Now, this is not time for me to preach, but I just end up by saying, dear learned friends, you're welcome to the noble profession, and I hope to have a nice evening today. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Dorial. I will now request Mr. Dorial, the President of the Association, to give a souvenir to His Excellency, the President of the Region, Mr. Open.
As a token of appreciation,
Thank you, Mr. Dorial. Thank you, Excellency. As the President rightly said, we are grateful to the Honorable Society of the Middle Temple of UK who trust praising us. And now we will have a pleasure to listen to the Master Treasurer's message. Master Andrew O'Chaser, Queen's Counsel. He has been appointed Master Treasurer in January 2021. He was the chair of the Educational and Training Committee from 2013-2016, vice chairman of the Inns of Court and College of Advocacy. He is also a fellow of the Chartered Institute of Arbitrators, a fellow of the Royal Society of Arts, and a deputy High Court judge who sits in the Chancery and Queen's Bench Division. So we will now listen to his message. the Aboriginal Historic Technical Program. We will listen to the most lecturers' usage of the words. I now have a pleasure to invite His Excellency, President of the Republic of Mauritius, Mr. Ruben, GCSA, to address his speech.
His Worship is the Lord Mayor of the City of Port-au-Prince, the President and members of the Middle Temple Appreciation Mauritius, colleagues from the legal fraternity, more especially my learned friend, Senior Counsel Senior Boko, Professor Tura,
the issue of Mauritius on this happy occasion as you well.
David Zaman, former Justice Gulen, one of our mentors, newborn barristers, distinguished speakers and guests, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon to all of you. Allow me, first of all, to thank Middle Temple Appreciation Mauritius for this invitation. It is indeed an immense pleasure for me to join this gathering for the remittance of bar certificates to the 13 trained colleagues. Dear colleagues, I extend my warmest congratulations to each one of you and welcome you at the doorstep of the legal profession. I understand that due to COVID restrictions, you were unable to attend the core ceremony at the Honorable Society of Middle Temple in UK. Nonetheless, your achievements deserve to be acknowledged and above all celebrated. You have toiled hard, successfully completed an intense academic path, and have all reasons to be proud of your achievement. You also deserve to receive your core certificate in a dignified manner and with the required decorum. And I thank the Middle Temple Appreciation Mauritius for making this possible. I also wish to extend my congratulations to your parents and loved ones, whom I'm sure have encouraged and supported you during this long legal journey. Mauritius can rightly be proud of its judiciary, and this is confirmed by the high public confidence in the system and is the role the legal profession plays for promoting rule of law, enforcement of human rights, and fundamental freedoms of citizens without distinction. On becoming full-fledged members of the Mauritian Bar, we will join one of the most noble professions, a profession of honor, distinction, and integrity. During the coming months, you will have to undergo your pupillage. I urge you not to underestimate this transition period, as you have everything to gain by fully understanding the in and out of the profession and the realities on the ground. In the same vein, it is my earnest hope that you will constantly sharpen your mind by remaining in tune with the ever-evolving legislation and jurisprudence. In your zeal to excellence, never hesitate to seek advice from your seniors on intricate legal issues or whenever you are in doubt. I can reassure you that most members of the profession will readily assist. Don't feel belittled in asking your seniors. Excessive confidence is usually unproductive. Humility, however, remains the greatest virtue. As barristers, you will be called to play a crucial role in society, and this alone justifies the rigorous self-regulation in the profession. Never compromise on your ethical standards and fundamental duties to the court. As law practitioner represents one of the crucial components in the administration of justice. When you swear in, you readily accept to abide by a set of rules and principles which becomes part of your life forever, no matter what path you may choose ultimately. Being a lawyer is one of the most learned and noble professions. In all circumstances, be faithful to its ideals and virtues. With these words, I thank you for allowing me the opportunity to share this wonderful moment with you. Once again, congratulations. I wish you luck and success in all your future professional endeavors and pursuits. Thank you for your kind attention.
Thank you, Your Excellency. We will now try to listen to the message of the Northern Church. Unfortunately, there's a technical problem. We will try to maybe put it on the association page later. I will now ask the President.
Sadly, in a remote greetings from France, where I am on holiday. As Treasurer of Middle Temple, I am delighted to have this opportunity to convey the very best wishes of the members and benchers of the Middle Temple in London to our colleagues, the President and members of the Middle Temple Association of Mauritius, on this happy occasion as you welcome your newest members celebrating their call to the bar. It was a privilege to call these new members of your association to the bar last term. Sadly, in a remote ceremony, as it has been for almost all new barristers over the past 2 years, so we didn't get a chance to meet. I'm so glad that they are now having an opportunity to attend an in-person event marking this milestone in their career. The hard work of study is now over, and the challenges of practice now lie ahead. It is wonderful that you are all in such good hands, with a vibrant and committed association of Middle Templars to help and guide and support you in your professional development. We wish you all the greatest of success in your future careers, and I hope that it will not be too long before you are able to come and visit Domus, your professional home in London. Thank you, and I hope you have a very good afternoon.
I will now invite the President of the Association to introduce the new colleagues. Mr. Rodel, the floor is yours.
At the request of the President, I am also equally to send you the clip by video to all those as a souvenir, and I'm grateful for the suggestion. As I will do now, before the President comes over, just to avoid a lot of long standing, I will introduce you one by one. I will read your biodata quickly, and you will stand up to identify yourself kindly, and then you will go and have your certificate and gift from the hand of the President. So can I now request to present Krishna Sham Sigovin? He holds 2 degrees in law, one from UK and one from Mauritius, one LLM from Victoria, and he had done the bar practice course at the BBC, at Bloomsbury, London, with then completed, and he's also the accredited civil and criminal mediator. Thank you. The next one is A. Durapel. Well, A for Marie Anushka Christelle Durapel. She holds an LLB second upper division from Middlesex, Mauritius, completed the bar practice training course at the University of West England, Bristol. Thank you. And the third one would be Shlaxmi Mamlaka, right? You hold also an LLB Middlesex, Mauritius. You've done many pupillage at RD Chambers, I think, and having done your professional training course at BBC London, and you're holding them obviously. This is the whole July Trinity batch. Thank you very much. Ankar J. Bowen is also a degree holder in LLB, University of Lancashire, first class, congratulations, and the bar practice course of the University of London, UK, and is also a commercial and civil mediator. Thank you. Then you have, next one is Yeshna Din Doyal, which you also have done a first degree in London, Lancashire, LLB, and also you hold the DPTC, which is about professional training course from Northumbria, and you were obviously called on this Trinity course. Thank you. Then we have Sajna Bakori. She is from Bristol University, LLB, and has done the DPP again in Bristol. The bar training course was called with the bar in July, and maybe I should say on packet, en passant. She's the daughter of the Eastern Institution, very local present here. Thank you. Then we have Swati Sokapati. You hold a degree in, you completed your degree in LLB in Mauritius, and you did a graduate diploma in law in Lancashire, completed your bar practice course, and followed by a master's as well. Thank you. The next one is Usama Syed Samraz Yuan. You hold also double degree, one from LLB London, then you have one from your MBA as well, MBA holder, LLM in law, in legal practice, and you have served at the Financial Services Practice at the LPC, and obviously you hold with the bar of Bristol. Thank you. Next one would be, the ninth one would be Mithil Ashret Raptor. You hold a degree in, you studied in the University of Mauritius, you hold a degree in LLB, and you completed your studies, and you've done your LLM as well, and you're waiting for the results, I understand. But you have already been called to the bar at the University of London, and you belong to the same batch of Trinity Court. The next one will be Richard, Jonathan Bishop Acme. You hold a maîtrise en droit des affaires, Université Aix-en-Provence, 3 LLM in banking and finance law of Queen Elizabeth College, LLB, London University, bar training course from West England, Bristol. Next one, Mr. Mr. Nanku. That's right, I got it, Mr. Nanku, and I think you have been late to submit your data. Have it now. LLB Middlesex University, LLM Middlesex University, and EPTC, Northumbria, and you will very competent. Next one will be Muhammad Asdin Safaz. That's correct? Yes. LLB University already, and EPTC at BBP Bristol. Then you have Shah. Then you have Yoshina Pidesi. You completed your LLB University of Mauritius, graduate in law at the University of Lancashire, law practical course at the University of I don't see University of Law, UPC, and finally you have completed your LLM International Criminal Law at the University of Law. That concludes it. I think it's complete. Yeah, I am sorry to have gone fast because of time constraint, but you will appreciate and give my congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Yao. I will now kindly request His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Mauritius, to come forward to remit court certificates to the new bodies. Mr. Krishna Sigovin. Miss Marie-Anouchka Kistel-Girardin. Mrs. Sudaki Van Mr. Anwar Gupta Bowen. Miss Yeshna Dinduyal. Thank you, Your Excellency. I will now invite former Judge of the Supreme Court, Mr. Boulay. Ms. Sanjana Bakori. Ms. Swati Sokapalu. Thank you, Mr. Boulay. I will now invite the Lord Mayor. Mr. Said Oussama Shamraz Douari. Mr. Mutil Abdel Ramdol. Thank you, Lord Mayor. We now invite Dr. Mitterrand, Mr. Richard Harkin, thank you, Mr. Mitterrand. I will now request Mr. Professor Torres, Mr. Erwin Nanko, thank you, Professor. I will invite the Secretary of the Council, Mrs. Bernard. Mr. Mohamed Soufaz, thank you, Mrs. Bernard. I will request the President of the Association, Mr. Doriano, to speak. Mrs. Lushina Bidesi. Mrs. Shasta Suleiman. In absence. Thank you, Mr. Doriano. Once again, on behalf of the association, I congratulate all the new colleagues and the parents present here. A special congratulations to our Vice President, Mr. Bakori, and his family. Can I request all the new colleagues to come forward for a group ceremony?
Est-ce que c'était possible si on peut faire ça devant, sur l'escalier, ça aurait été mieux, comme ça tout le monde... Le logo de la bâtisse. Et le logo de si tu as le logo du feu. Parce qu'il fait vilain dans nos bouteilles de l'eau, il y a tout là-dedans. Non, mais comprends, moi c'est pas la bouteille dans la table, mais là, on va pas les gens vont pas dire. Parce que vous êtes beaucoup, c'est pas de problème. Est-ce que c'est possible de mettre devant la table? Non, parce qu'il est pas comme ça, mais il faut
Ça va. C'est bon.
We again thank His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Mauritius, very much for being honored us by his presence today. We understand that he has a very busy schedule and he will have to leave us early. I will now invite the former Judge of the Supreme Court, Mr. Vidal Bourel, to address a few words.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic, and former colleague, of course, President of the Middle Temple Association, the worship, the Lord Mayor of Country, dear colleagues, our University of Mauritius colleagues, Mr. Nikawan and Mr. Koro, dear parents, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, all protocol observed. Good afternoon. Dear colleagues, today marks the attainment of a long cherished dream that your parents had for you and you yourself had for you. I'm sure that when you started your studies, you must have had apprehension, but you were and are still full of ambition. The theme of the present function is ethical standards at the bar. No one will dispute the fact that ethics are very important in the legal profession, as has been highlighted by His Excellency the President and other speakers. We have heard one key word all along during this function, the word integrity. Immanuel Kant, the great German philosopher, wrote once, "In law, a man is guilty when he violates the rights of others. In ethics, he is guilty if he only thinks of doing so." And Immanuel Kant makes a distinction between ethics and law. Laws are externally enforced upon a society and deter potential crime. Ethics, on the other hand, serve to guide individual conscience by enabling people to separate right from wrong. But ethics is a way of life. It is not only limited to the legal profession. Ethics becomes us all in all walks of life. Once ethics are ignored, the decay sets in and leads us to an erosion of principles. In a speech he delivered to young graduates in 2002 at the University of Virginia School of Law, Bob White, an American lawyer, said, and quote, "Once you become flexible with your principles as an individual or a society, your movings are lost." And today, dear colleagues, is the beginning of an adventure, a fascinating adventure, and not the end. It is now almost 50 years since I graduated as a lawyer. The world has undergone gigantic changes since. And as young lawyers, you will meet many challenges, both professional and personal. But the key question is not whether you are going to come face to face with these challenges. They will always be there. The key question is how you will be responding to them. As the former Yale Law School graduate said, and I quote, "Life is not about warming yourself by the fire. Life is about building the fire yourself." End quote. Be daring when you start your career. The world and your country will be beckoning you to help resolve the challenges posed by climate change, new advances in technology, drug trafficking, drug abuse, corruption, financial crimes. Financial crime is on the rise, and there is a plethora of rules and regulations that you will have to observe and comply with, especially when you get clients who comes to bring you fees and sue the provenance of these fees. You are now armed to forge your path ahead it will not be easy. But when you leave the present function, you are taking a commitment, a heavy responsibility to yourself, to the profession, and to society. You have accepted new obligations, standards, values, and principles. With these words, dear new colleagues, I congratulate you warmly on your achievement and wish you plenty of success in your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Fugel. I have now the pleasure to invite Mrs. Manuel Januari to say a few words on behalf of the Mauritius Bar Association.
Thank you. His Lordship, the Lord Mayor of the City Council, Corpus, President and members of the Mauritius Canadian Association, Mr. Vivek Goulet, former judge of the Supreme Court, Professor Thoreau, Dr. Nitaran, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, new colleagues, good afternoon. And on behalf of the Bar Council, I would like to thank you for inviting us to this special occasion today. First of all, I add my congratulations to the many congratulations you have already received and will continue to receive. You should take pride in all the accomplishments that you have brought you to today. We all know what tremendous effort, countless hours of study, and hard work that it takes to complete law school and pass the bar exams. But it does not end here. The bar is a demanding profession, and the road to success is an arduous one. As new challenges unfold, striving for excellence should never cease, and I'm confident that you will continue to develop so as to realize your full professional potential. On another note, in July this year, the Bar Council has launched the Mini Pupils, and New Colleagues Guidelines, which is an efficient tool for those starting their career at the bar. These guidelines will provide you with essential tips from core procedures to making your first steps in court. In fact, I wish I had this when I was being called to the bar. So we strongly recommend that you refer to these guidelines along the way, which are available on the Mauritius Bar Association website. You should also never forget that your seniors and pupil masters' guidance is invaluable during pupillage and much more often after pupillage as well. So it is very important to maintain good relations with your seniors, but also with your peers. After all, we're not only a profession, we are a fraternity. And there is one thing which I have myself learned since I joined the profession, is that unity should always prevail. It is the responsibility of all of us to maintain high professional standards of integrity and competence in our profession. So as you embark on this new journey, I wish you all good luck. We are happy to be welcoming you soon as members of the association and to continue this journey by your side. So with these words, I congratulate you once again, and I thank you for your kind attention.
Thank you very much, Manuel. As you are aware, we have two sessions in this ceremony. First one was this call ceremony, and the second talk on the ethical standard at the bar. I have now the pleasure to invite our Vice President of the Association, Mr. Sanjay Bakori, Senior Counsel, to talk on the ethical standard at the bar. Mr. Bakori, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Olivier. His Worship, Lord Mayor of Portray, Mr. Vivek Goulet, former judge of the Supreme Court, the present my very good friend, fellow Senior Counsel, Archbishop Raoul, and the distinguished members of the Association, the new Middle Temple colleagues, the parents, and I can see one grandparent also. Well, since we're on the subject of ethical standards at the bar, I feel duty-bound to declare my interest in the present proceedings. I am overcome by emotion because this municipal council chamber has a deep symbolical meaning for me. Firstly, my father Sunda was also a member of the Middle Temple, officiated here as town clerk during no less than 20 years, including a year as president of the Administrative Commission in 1982. As a matter of fact, if you look right behind me, you'll find his name there, Mr. Sundar Bakori, OBE. Secondly, my destiny took a blissful turn on the 11th March 1993 in this very chamber when I met someone very special to me during a bar conference. I shall say no more. And last but not least, my daughter happens today to be the recipient of a Middle Temple certificate in this very chamber also. So, as you can see, history has come full circle. Let me try now to regain my composure and return to the subject of the day. I'm sure that I have much more to learn from the new colleagues than I have to teach them on the subject of ethics. From what I gather, this seems to be one of the trickiest subjects at the UK bar exams. At the risk of shocking you, dear colleagues, ethics was neither taught nor examined upon during my student days in the UK. Neither did we then have a code of conduct for the bar in Mauritius, although we're inspired by the English bar. And to make matters worse, we did not even have to undergo one single day's tutelage. And yet, I say so very proudly on behalf of those of my generation, we acted responsibly and felt guided not so much by some code of conduct, but by a code of honor, which was dictated by integrity, as former Judge Buller in the present so rightly laid emphasis upon, and rectitude. It is a pity that despite ethics being now an examinable subject, despite the advent of our own code of ethics in 1997, and despite regular refresher courses being dispensed by the Institute for Judicial and Legal Studies, violations of the code of ethics are becoming more and more recurrent. Suffice to have a look at the media. This is neither the time nor the place to make a prognosis, but it is nonetheless imperative that ethical standards be raised and that barristers' conduct become irreproachable. Given our time constraint, I propose to address only one aspect of our code of conduct, which I believe will be your guiding torchlight throughout your career. Namely, I hate to refer to the chapter and verses, but I have to do some duty now and again, paragraph 2.48 Roman 2, which provides that, and I quote, a barrister shall not engage in conduct, whether in the pursuit of his profession or otherwise, which is likely to diminish public confidence in the legal profession or the administration of justice, or otherwise bring the legal profession into disrepute. Unquote. I have singled out this particular provision as it is not confined to the exercise of your profession within the four walls of your chambers or the courtroom, but it extends to the manner, wherever you may be, in which you express and portray yourself in the public life. The more so with the advent of social media. Without in any manner trying to scare you off, do bear in mind that from now on, whatever you do, whatever you say, whatever you write, or however you express yourself publicly, should be done in such a manner as not to bring the legal profession into disrepute. My personal advice is to remain dignified at all given times, be it in society, in your office, or before the court, and to act with civility, courtesy, and humility. And there is a simple reason for that. We are men and women of honor, and we hail from an honorable profession, not to say a noble profession. In this respect, I'd like to read out a poem entitled Prayer for Lawyers by Sir Thomas More, a famous English lawyer, judge, and philosopher. 500 years ago, he wrote what should be and what should become the daily mantra, not only of the new colleagues, but of all us lawyers present here this afternoon. Lord, grant that I may be able in argument, accurate in analysis, strict in study, candid with clients, and honest with adversaries. Lord, stand by me in court, so that today I shall not, in order to win a point, lose my soul. Dear colleagues, allow me in my own name and that of the association to congratulate you and your proud parents and grandparents for the tremendous effort and sacrifice made over the years, not to say since your very birth. Make the most of this forthcoming year's pupillage, as this is potentially one of the very best years of your life. I look forward to seeing you all at the bar very soon, my 11 friends. God bless.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bakori. When I heard Mr. Bakori saying that this is this chamber is something special for him, we can say that les voix de l'histoire sont parfois impénétrables. And also, when Mr. Bakori was talking about ethics at the bar, I can also remember during my pupillage with him how he laid much emphasis on ethics. Now I will kindly request Mr. Doriau to come forward for a souvenir for the Lord Mayor and for the former Judge Mr. Boulay. Mr. L'Oreal. We are now at the end of our ceremony. I will call Rubina Marca, Executive Member of the Middle Temple Association Mauritius, for the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, distinguished speakers, guests, and colleagues. It is such an honor for me to be here today. I reminisce the time that I was called the Utterbar of the Honourable Society of Middle Temple in London. It was such a beautiful day. It was not raining, and it was filled with joy, pride, and happiness. Not only for me, but for my parents as well. You did it. Well done. Without any further ado, I would like to, as a member of the Middle Temple Association of Mauritius, and on its behalf, to extend our gratitude and thanks firstly to the President of Mauritius, His Excellency, for being present today, to the Lord Mayor for putting this hall at our disposal, to our distinguished speakers for their wonderful contribution today, to our new colleagues and distinguished guests. Thank you for coming, and thank you much for your presence. I would like now to upload. Please join me to upload all of you. And I would like to invite you now for refreshment and snacks at the council lounge. Thank you.